right, Clemson Insider live from the Ford Center, the Star Complex. Amazing place around here. Bart and I've been out here for a couple days. Gonna be out here this week covering the. We came out to cover the Elite 11. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed our visit yesterday with maybe the nation's top 2022 prospect. Big Bear went by and we're able to go in home with him and his coach. Great video. Make sure you see that. And we're going to have a lot of guys arriving today here in Frisco, Texas, and then starting tomorrow we'll have the opening finals, and we've got 9 players from Clemson out here this week. We've got some targets that Clemson's still after for that historic 2020 class. We're going to bring you all the info. Bart's out here. We're going to have amazing galleries, a lot of stuff headed your way. Kind of preview some of the guys that are going to be out here this week. First off, I'll start with some of the targets. Justin Flo, #1 linebacker in the country from California. One of the services has him as the #1 player in California. Others have DJ as the #1 player in California. Obviously, he's going to be heavily recruited. Brian Breesy did a good job of recruiting him within the last week when they were together at the Rivals 5-Star Challenge. But he's one of the key guys to watch that Clemson's still after. E.J. Williams, one of the top receiver targets that Clemson's after, was at camp. Hopefully you saw our coverage earlier in June of E.J.'s visit to Clemson. He's going to be out here competing with the receivers. Plans to be, we hope, at the All-In Cookout. I know he plans to visit Clemson again later this month, planning his decision August 24th. So those are probably the 2 biggest names. Philip Webb, another linebacker that Clemson's communicating with, trying to decide whether they might make that additional linebacker offer. He's kind of still in play, very high on Clemson, so he's another guy that we'll be checking out. And then let's go to the folks that are going to be here that are already committed to the Tigers. Unfortunately, DJ did not make the trip out here. He decided to stay home, play with the 7-on-7 team this week, which, probably a good decision. He's been on the road so much. Clemson has 3 offensive linemen that'll be out here: Paul T.O., Walker Parks, Mitchell Mays. All 3 of those guys will be out here, which is incredible that you got 3 of the future offensive linemen out here. Also have 3 defensive linemen. K-Part's going to be out here. Brian Breesy, of course, will get a ton of attention out here. And then Trey Williams. So we got 3 offensive linemen, 3 defensive linemen. We also have Fred Davis. It's going to be out here representing the Tigers, top corner, one of the top corners in the country. Some of the other guys that are going to be out here: DeMarcus Bowman, cannot wait to see him, running back prospect. This will be our first chance to see him in action. Looking forward to that. And Meekins making the trip. The safety commit is also going to be here, making the RJ. We actually were hoping to catch up with him this weekend, weren't able to, but we'll certainly catch up with him when he's out here at the opening. So you got a couple of DBs, you got a running back, you got 3 offensive linemen, 3 defensive linemen, you got some prospects we talked about. So ton of guys for us to cover here the next 3 days as the opening finals kicks off on Monday. Tuesday we got stuff all day for you. We'll be rolling out stuff, obviously headed all the way into July 4th with all the coverage we'll get for you guys. Stay tuned to TCI. We'll have everything covered from you from the Ford Center. Bart and I will be living in here for the next 3 days and eating around here in this amazing Star Complex. Stay tuned to TCI for the most complete coverage of Clemson football and recruiting.